What's up everybody? We're here at Milestone and we're gonna test some 125 two-strokes. We got a 2011 stock YZ versus Jay Clark's 2003 CR125 that's got some awesome aftermarket parts we can use, and we're gonna go test them and throw some whips. The whole point of the test is to see if you can buy a CR125 that's been in the garage, that's blown up from somebody, and fix it and be your everyday bike. The CR is the bike that I started on today, and I kind of struggled with just the whole motor. Felt a lot slower than the 125 YZ. At first it had a bog on the bottom to mid that we really had to work on. Once we got that cleaned out, it was a lot better. The 125 Honda being fixed up with nice bars and levers, I felt more comfortable on it where the seat is.
The seat was really low and the handlebars were pretty high, so when I went out I was thinking that it wasn't going to turn really well, but when I came into one of the corners I leaned it over and it leaned over like really good, so I was like stoked about that.
I loved how the controls were real neutral and you had a nice flat bar. The 125 having that FMF pipe on it, I think it gave it some more top.
The power on it, it had a lot of bottom end, and it didn't pull really on the top a lot, but out of the corners it was really great. The suspension was really good. You come into a corner and it didn't like buck you really high or anything. It stayed pretty low and right under you, so I like the Honda a lot.
With the stock suspension on the YZ, I think it was a little soft, where the CR125 has that MB1 suspension on it, and I think it was a lot better. It handled the deep ruts here at Milestone well and absorbed the jumps well. Our Yamaha's bone stock. The only thing about the 125 Yamaha I really didn't like was the bars are real swept up, so I feel like I have to hold my arms real high, and for me that's not real comfortable. But the features on both bikes are really good.
I prefer the Yamaha over Honda. The way the power was, the bottom end coming out of corners, and the way it would lean over and the way it handled was really good. And like the suspension felt way soft, but when I got out there and I was riding it hard, it wouldn't like buck me or anything. It stayed pretty low, and the Honda the back end popped up a little bit, but not bad. I'd choose the Yamaha.
Both bikes worked well, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably still stick with the YZ. You're already revving so much, you can't really afford to have a bog, but the Honda seemed to still have a little bit at the end of the day. I believe that Jay Clark, for the money that he put into it, made a really good bike. The bike is well built, and I think it could hold up to every weekend abuse.
For how much he put in, like everything works pretty good on it. It's a really decent bike, and like if you bought that, it'd be a good bike for you.